Now, I was saying yesterday, as we got the detail, see that on the left-hand side of your screen? That's the president looking at the postcard, which some in Congress think you're going to do your taxes on. Not on this great big long form with page after page after page. No, a postcard. That would put out of business, would it not, some of the professional tax preparers. Yesterday I mentioned H&R Block. The stock went down 2%. This morning we have with us the chief tax officer at Jackson Hewitt. They also do a lot of tax preparing.
Good morning.
Your business is going to get screwed, sir.
That's possible. A 400-page document with simplification, an 80-page summary with simplification, and 200 provisions of simplification. Sure sounds simple.
No. What I'm talking about is the likes of myself and our viewers who have to make out a tax return. If I have a doubling of the standard deduction, I don't itemize. I go for the very simple form. You're out of business.
Well, that would discount the Earned Income Credit, Child and Dependent Care Credit, Education Credit, Family Flexibility Credit. The list goes on and on and on. I don't think those are going to go on the postcard. And those are for the moderate and middle income. Higher income taxpayers who still get to itemize, even with some of the changes, they'll probably still need to file. And then I won't even go into the small business and self-employed folks and all of their rules. So yes, postcard is a lot like the 1040 EZ today, which has been very popular. We file several hundred thousand, and there are several million. But there's 155 million taxpayers.
People come to you, to Jackson Hewitt, pay you good money to make out a 1040 EZ form.
Well, they don't pay us to fill out the 1040 EZ form. They pay us to find all the credits, all the deductions, to get the biggest tax refund they can. And a simple form like that, you might overlook something.
Do you give them loans on the basis of the tax refund that's coming to them?
No, the refund anticipation loan's gone away for many years. Now, we do advance a refund to them at no fee, no interest, no charge on a card, but there are no longer loans associated with the refund product. Generally speaking, I'm sure you can find one.
You know what your problem is?
I have many problems.
No, I'll tell you what. You know too much. You know your stuff.
That's
the thing.
30 years in the business, 104 years in taxes.
But you see, I was prepared to come on with you and say, oh, your business is screwed. I mean, you're up the creek, man.
Just like 86 with the Tax Reform Act, which simplified it, and the tax revenues for all companies jumped 70%. Yeah, we're hoping for a similar simplification.
You don't, I mean, seriously now, you don't see much of a downturn in your business.
Well, I'll say it this way. Until our society becomes simple, the price of fairness is complexity. Yeah. There's no simple way to have a society as diverse as ours and say, we're all going to be the same. Because we're not the same. And in the new bill, you see it treated just that way. The congressman was exactly right. You can't look at a cherry-pick item and say you're going to owe more because there's so many other items that go into it. High income, low income, moderate income, retirees, seniors, they've all got something in it good. And there's something to watch out for. But until you talk to your pro and find out in totality what it means to you, you cannot make a summary statement to say they're going to owe more. For example, your high-income earners, yeah, they lose some interest. Yeah, they lose some property tax, maybe. But they've been paying an alternative minimum tax bite at the last minute for years. Right. That's going away. So maybe it will, maybe it won't. Moderate and middle income people, they're going to be the ones to make out in this business.
You've got an accent. Where are you from?
I'm from Alabama, generally.
Alabama?
Roll Tide.
What do you mean Alabama generally?
Well, I now live in South Florida, where our company's based, and I live up here in New York, where our company is housed.
So no income tax in Florida.
No income tax in Florida.
No estate tax in Florida.
No estate tax, but high property values and high mortgages. So I'm looking as closely as any American.
Mark Stieber, Jackson Hewitt, smart guy.
Good to be here.
Thanks for joining us, sir.
Thanks so much.